beautiful Disney wonder, coming to you talking about my marathon journey toward a new smile using SmileLove.com. And what better place to talk about something a little bit different than right here on this wonderful cruise ship from Disney Cruise Line, and that is, what do I do when I have my clear aligners and I'm on vacation, especially if I'm on a cruise where I'm constantly around food and drinks and snacks and things? Well, the number one tip I have for you is don't stress out. If at all possible, make sure that you're not going to be changing steps while you're on vacation. So do your change before you leave, and that way, if something happens, if you actually accidentally broke a aligner, or you lost one, or something really bad happened, you can always, if it's very early in the changeover, step back and then wait. Or if it's later on in the week, you can, if they're feeling good, you can go ahead to the next step, and that way you're never without your aligners. Number two is don't stress out about it. Try very hard to make sure that you wear them as much as possible, and don't go without brushing and flossing like you're supposed to, but do the best you can. I can tell you that we get back on a Sunday, and I change my trays out on Tuesday. So by the time we get back, it's almost time to change. So, they're feeling pretty good. They're feeling pretty loose, and it's not as big a deal. If I leave them out for a little bit too long, I can feel it, but not as much of a big deal if I cheat just a little bit, especially since dinner and lunch can sometimes run into a much longer period of time not wearing them than any other regular meal while you're on shore. And I'm back from the cruise, and I've got to say that it seems that my treatment plan worked really well. Let me show you how you can tell. This is my current aligner that I'm changing out of today, and when you can take your aligner, put it in like this, and take it out like that, you know that it's done its job and pretty well run its course. So wearing them as much as possible on the ship worked out just fine. Now, the one thing that saved me was this. This is the kit that I carry with me at all times. Now, on the ship they have an app that you use to be able to check your schedule, and so I had to have my cell phone with me, so why not have everything else that I need with me too? And this saved a lot of steps. You say, well, you can always go back to your cabin since you're on a ship. From the stern of the ship all the way to the bow of the ship and up a few decks or down a few decks is a long way. So just carrying this with me, got to brush and floss in a convenient restroom that was close, and I'll pop them back in as soon as I got through eating. This stays with me everywhere that I go when I leave the house, and it's part of my fashion accessory for really the next year. And I'll be letting you know what I've got inside here in future episodes. But for right now, we're going to talk about where we are today, and that is step 5. Moving along. Now, this involves the same teeth, but in a little different way. One of them is where it was being tipped is being moved, and the ones that are being moved are being tipped. So a little bit different feel on that. Again, the fit and finish is remarkable. These are just lovely, the way these are made. I've been looking at some of the other manufacturers that are out there, and I gotta say, I haven't found anybody that even matches the quality that I have here with Smile Love on these trays. They're just done very well. Start with the bottoms. Here we go. No click, but I felt that seat, and wow, yeah, I can tell that it's doing something completely different. It's tipping. Two of the teeth that were being moved, and it's starting to move two of the teeth that are being tipped on the bottom. Yeah, I can tell there's a difference there. Not painful, but I can tell there's something going on. And again, with the top, craftsmanship is exquisite here. Perfectly clear. Here we go with the top. A little bit of a click there, and yeah, the same. I can feel that teeth that were just being tipped are being, has some pressure on them to be moved, and vice versa. So, and again, the lisp is back, so that'll take a little bit of getting used to. But here we are in step 5, and we're moving right along. Gotta tell you, really nothing painful. It's a lifestyle. It's easy to change, because really mine have a lot going on, so it's going to be a year to move all my teeth. But look at it this way: 1 year out of your life that you have to change things, and really it's not changing it to the detriment, it's changing it for the better. You're brushing your teeth more, you're flossing more, you're paying attention to them. That's a good thing. And so for that, for a little bit of inconvenience, you're going to get some really great teeth and a wonderful smile. Now remember that code down there. If you decide that, yeah, Smile Love is for me, if you use that code down there and access the site from that, you'll get $50 off, and you'll let them know that I'm the one who sent you. If you find some other code somewhere and you want to use that instead of using my affinity link, that's fine, but can you please tell someone over at Smile Love that the reason that you came over was because you saw me in these videos, so you can let them know that I'm doing something for them, and maybe they'll get to do something for me, and maybe you too. But I've got to tell you, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm really excited about it, and I hope you get excited too. So, at the very least, we'll see you in 2 more weeks and let you know about step number 6, and then let you know how step number 5 is going. In the meantime, keep that smile, take care of your teeth.